Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex. I'm your host of this Barrett Fragrances Official. And today I've got 5 options for the ladies. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a part 1 of possibly 3 or more parts because we have so many options for the ladies as well as men that I want to touch base on them and let you know what we've got for you. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about it. All right, again, welcome back. My name is Alex. If you're new to this channel, we make fragrance-related content on our fragrance house, Barrett Fragrances. We are an inspired by house that has extrait de parfum versions of your favorite cheap, niche, and designer fragrances, and some that you are either not going to be able to find or are discontinued. So, having said that, we're going to jump right into the first fragrance that I want to talk about, and that is Vanilla Bean Dream. So this is what it sounds like. This is a vanilla bomb. This is actually inspired by Kayali 28, which is a massive, massive contender for one of the best vanillas ever created. And this is no slouch. I want you to imagine that, but this is an extrait. So this is over 30% oil concentration of vanilla. And what I get is vanilla, a little bit of spice, and almost this waxy behavior when you spray it on. It's beautiful. It is a thick, mature vanilla. It's not as playful as something you would get like a Bath and Body Works vanilla, something that just sprays on, disappears. This is a vanilla for that boss-ass woman that is wanting to make a statement without making the statement, if that makes sense. This vanilla is dark, rich, and it has some undertones of something else going on with it, which is gonna make it intriguing. It's not gonna make it your run-of-the-mill vanilla fragrance, and that's why we get tagged in a lot of videos regarding Vanilla Bean Dream, because it is just that. It is a beautiful fragrance. It's gorgeous. My wife has worn it. The scent bubble is beautiful around her. I've given this to a couple coworkers in my last job. They loved it. And that's why I stand behind Vanilla Bean Dream. So that is option number 1 for the ladies. Let's jump to number 2. All right, option number 2 for the ladies is going to be Divine Intervention. Now, Divine Intervention is our version of by Kilian's Angel Share, which, as we know, is one of the best fragrances out there for both men and women, but really it leans very feminine to me. Oh, let's talk about it. Here's the bottle right here. Beautiful bottle. Everyone knows that it's a beautiful bottle. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. It's got like this sweet apple boozy thing going, but it has a little bit of earthiness. You got praline, vanilla, and then you have a little bit of sandalwood, which definitely lifts up this fragrance. Even though it's an extrait, it still feels light and airy and wearable. And my goodness, this smells amazing. It has this almost like this apple note that is sweet and boozy. And if you haven't smelled Angel Share, we all know the price tag on Angel Share is pretty high. It's very high. I want to say it's over $220, $250 for the small little 50 milliliter glass looking bottle. And we've got it for $44.99 without any discounts. And that's if we're not running a sale. So that's Divine Intervention. Highly recommend getting this for both men and women, but this is really a heavy hitter for a great female fragrance from the house. So that is Divine Intervention. All right, everybody. So the third option we have in today's list is one that we named Misbehavior. And I have it here in a 10 milliliter travel size offering. Quick little sidebar. If you didn't know, all of our fragrances come in a 50 milliliter bottle. And I'll put it right here and show you that. We also offer that exact same fragrance in a 10 milliliter travel size. So what you get with that is the plastic casing, which is hardcore. Nothing's gonna break through that. This is a clear with a gold or silver atomizer and the name of the fragrance printed right there on there. So just so you know, if you're not ready for a full-size bottle or any reason, we have you covered with the 10 mil. So Misbehavior is actually a by Kilian fragrance. So that's 2 on this list because it's so damn good. Misbehavior is going to be our version of Good Girl Gone Bad by Kilian, right there. It's a pretty bottle, isn't it? The white, the gold, it's very beautiful, kind of sexy. And that's what this fragrance evokes. This has top notes of bergamot, mandarin. It's got some heart notes of Egyptian jasmine, lily of the valley, and the base notes are really where it stands out is that amber and that cedar and that musk and vanilla. Those 4 notes at the base kind of hold it together and bring up this mature woman vibe where those floral notes on top in the first couple hours of wearing after they start to burn off kind of make it a little bit more playful. You've got this great mixture of boss woman with I want to be playful. It could be great for a date night. It could be great for all day wear. Heck, it could be great for wearing to the office. If I smelled a coworker wearing this, I'd stop and say, hey, what are you wearing? That smells great. I think Misbehavior is a fantastic option if you're looking for something that's going to be in the realm of easy to wear versatility. So that is Misbehavior. All right, option number 4 is a really, really good one, you guys. It is from the house of Le Labo. It's our version of Another 13 by Le Labo, and that one is called 13. Another travel size atomizer. Show you what that's all about. Boom, boom. Pumps out a bunch. Let's talk about it. With this one, you're gonna have a note breakdown that's really kind of familiar, and that's gonna be ambroxan, jasmine, you have musk, you have woods, and you have some ambery notes. So the ambery gives it a little bit of bass bottom kind of oomph to it, but a lot of the light airiness of this fragrance makes it very versatile for both men and women. I mean, I've smelled this on a woman, it smells fantastic. I've personally worn this, and it smells fantastic. So really, it's kind of either or. But smelling this on a woman is, it's a beautiful situation. It's gorgeous. And I will tell you right now, the ambroxan really gives it some backbone, makes it prominent, gives it more of a smack you in the face, like, hey, what's going on? I smell good. And that's why I think our version of Another 13 by Le Labo that we call 13 is a great option for you. If you know how much fragrances cost these days, Le Labo is a very expensive niche house. We have one down here in Portland. I visited that myself, and I've got to smell all their fragrances, and this is exactly a one-to-one. But this one is going to last you so much longer than the original. I've worn the original as an eau de parfum. It's nice and airy, but after a few hours, it kind of dissipated and disappeared. Where this guy right here lasted all day long. I clocked it at least 8 hours before I showered, and that's why it's a great option. It's not really a freshie, but it kind of falls in the realm of a freshie where it's easy, versatile, office friendly, for sure office friendly. If you haven't tried it yet, it is beautiful for the office. And that's why I recommend our version of Another 13. Last option, this makes number 5 out of our list today on part 1 at least, that we want to talk about. And this is kind of a newer one to the house. It's about 2 weeks old. I've had a chance to wear it and really get used to it and had a lot of good feedback and people kind of reaching out and asking how it's going with it. So that is going to be one that we call Sweet Kiss. Sweet Kiss. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be our version of Casa Murati Lira, which is right here, which take a second, look at that bottle. It's gorgeous. Beautiful bottle, beautiful bottle. Now the notes on this one are going to be an array of beautiful togetherness that just kind of creates this scent bubble of sex appeal and beauty. And I will say right now, the notes on these bad boys is, I will say right now, the notes on this, top note wise, is going to be bergamot, blood orange, and you have some lavender. Now that blood orange kind of makes it a little bit spiky in a good way, and it kind of stays during the wearing and kind of dissipates towards the end, where the mid notes kind of having that rose and jasmine, cinnamon, and that kind of makes it a little bit heavier. So you have this beautiful top note situation mixed with this mid heart notes that kind of give it some body and make it a little bit more different and not so just airy. It's going to kind of sticky in the air. It's a beautiful bubble. Now the base notes, we're looking at vanilla, musk, and caramel. So that's when the heavy hitters come out, and that's what is supported by this whole fragrance of those 3 beautiful base notes of caramel, musk, and vanilla. And that is what you smell after, I'd say, about 2 or 3 hours. Those base notes really rear their head. Upon the first blast, you've got this sweet, almost citrusy thing going. Oh yeah, almost citrusy thing going, but quickly after you smell those base notes come through, a little bit of that lavender, a little bit of that floral, and then you kind of have this little bit of amber and vanilla and caramel, so the sweetness is there. But as this dries down, everything dissipates and that sweetness is left. And I will say right now, Casa Murati, being a spin-off of Xerjoff, is a niche fragrance house, and we all know the prices of that. So when you get that, you've got kind of this eau de parfum situation where with this you have an extrait that is going to be stronger, harder, long-lasting. It's going to be the guy that shows up for you when you're down and out versus the guy that just leaves you on red. This right here is gorgeous. Beautiful female fragrance. This one is going to be a room filler, and this one is going to be a statement maker. So if you want to make statements and be a bad bee, I would recommend 100% Sweet Kiss by Barrett Fragrances. So that was our top 5. I'm pretty sure that's going to be part 1. Let me know in the comments below. Do you want a part 2? Do you want a part 3? Any females watching this show and this channel, do you want more content like this? Please let me know down below. I will share this on all of our socials as well, because I would like to kind of get down with what we offer. You know, we have a massive men's selection. We have some unisex stuff, but really we have a huge female-leaning fragrance portion of the website that I want to talk about more and kind of get out there more. So again, my name is Alex. I appreciate you watching this video. Share, comment, like, whatever you want to do. We appreciate that, trying to grow this bad boy to the moon. And you know what? If I don't see you, I'll probably end up just having to smell you later. Whew. Damn. Be good.